Let me tell you about someone I know. Smart, reliable, always the first one in and the last one to leave. Every time something went wrong, people called her. Every time a new hire joined, she trained them. She was, by every measure, excellent at her job. She waited 3 years for a promotion that never came. And the worst part? She did everything she thought she was supposed to do. Here's something nobody tells you when you're starting out. Getting good at your job feels like progress. It feels like you're building something. But in most organizations, there's a point where being really good at your current job actually starts working against you. I know that sounds backwards. Stick with me. When you become the reliable one, the person who hits every deadline, fixes every problem, never needs to be managed, you become valuable. But not in the way you think. You become valuable exactly where you are. And the moment your manager considers promoting you, they face a problem. Who replaces you? It's not cruelty, it's math. Replacing a quietly competent person is risky. It creates gaps. It creates more work. So keeping you where you are, giving you more responsibility, harder problems, a bigger version of the same job is genuinely the easier choice for them. More work, same title, same pay. Sound familiar? There's something else that happens when you get really good at something. You stop growing. Not because you're lazy, because you figured it out. You know the shortcuts. You know the systems. You can do the job without really thinking anymore. And that efficiency feels like mastery. But it's not mastery. It's repetition. The skills that make you great at your current job, reliability, speed, process, are completely different from the skills you need one level up. Strategy, judgment, managing people through uncertainty. And here's the frustrating part. Nobody trains you for those. They expect you to already have them before they'll promote you. But they won't give you the chance to develop them until after you're promoted. It's a circle with no door. The other thing that happens, and this one really gets me, people start to see you as the job. You don't get introduced as someone with potential. You get introduced as the person who handles escalations or the one who knows the system. And once that label sticks, it takes on a life of its own. People stop imagining you doing anything else. You become, in their heads, permanent. That's why so many people have to leave a company to grow. Not because the company is bad, but because the company has already made up its mind about who you are. Now, here's the part that stings a little. You did everything right. You showed up, you delivered, you didn't complain. And somehow, that's part of the problem. Because while you were quietly crushing it, nobody was worried about losing you. You weren't creating urgency. You weren't making anyone think we need to invest in this person before they leave. The people who got promoted, they weren't always the best at the job. They were the ones people noticed. They talked about what they were working on. They built relationships outside their own team. They made their ambitions known. Not in an annoying way, just clearly. I want to grow. Here's where I want to go. That kind of clarity changes how leadership sees you, because now there's a risk, and organizations respond to risk. So, what actually works? Being good at your job is the entry fee. It's not the strategy. The strategy is what you do on top of being good. Talk about your work, not bragging, just context. Make sure the people 2 levels above you know what you're doing and where you want to go. Ask for things directly. Have the conversation. And be willing to be a little less perfect at your current job so you can start learning the next one. Not by slacking, by shifting where your energy goes. Here's the thing I keep coming back to. Most people never realize they're in this trap. They just keep getting better at what they already do, wondering why nothing changes. The trap isn't that you're bad at your job. The trap is that you're too good at a job that doesn't lead anywhere. And the longer you stay, the more permanent it feels, for you and for everyone watching. You think you're building a career, but what you're actually building is a very comfortable place to stay stuck. Don't let that be your story. And if this made you think even a little, hit subscribe. Because this is exactly the kind of thing I talk about on this channel. The stuff nobody warned you about. The quiet mistakes that cost you years. I don't want you to miss the next one.